Gordon doubled by Rondo. Banks it in. What a dive by Gordon. With a Chicago high 23 points.
That was brilliant defense and just an incredible shot. See where Ben Gordon is right now. See him not even guarding Tony Allen. That's exactly what he should do. Just stay right there in the paint and not even chase him out.
Leonard watching Rondo. Knocked it away. 7 to shoot. Rondo gets it back and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rose. Against Marbury. Down the lane to the rack. And the Chicago Bulls have recaptured the lead.
What speed with the left hand. Taking that ball to the rim. Kevin, play after play. I mean, not always great offensive execution, but man, the competition has been incredible.
Rose has 14 points. Pierce has got 20. 8 of 19. Defended by Salmons. And Boston's got the lead.
This might be the team with the ball last wins.
Paul Pierce with 22. With the shot clock down to 7. Switch on defense over Perkins. Gordon with the 3. Rebound by Allen. Gets it out to Perkins, who feeds to Rondo.
See, he doesn't need that screen, Ben Gordon. When you bring that screen over there, then it allows Kendrick Perkins to come out and get a hand up. This is where Paul Pierce wants to go to work. This is where his bread and butter is. Right in the middle of the floor. Go quickly, pull up and shoot your shot.
Salmons defended. Paul Pierce has got 24 points in 50 minutes. He has taken this team on his back and put the Celtics up by 3 with 36 seconds to play in overtime.
Paul Pierce, last 2 baskets, get it in the middle of the floor. You see where the defense is coming. No hesitation, no pump fakes. Go up into your shot. 2 times in a row, he puts them up 3. Beautiful play by Paul Pierce.
On first overtime clock at 36.5 seconds, 24 seconds with which to work on the shot clock. And dug a 2-for-1 now in front of the Chicago Bulls.
Well, this is what they did the other day. The Chicago Bulls got the ball quickly to Ben Gordon. He drove and made an incredible shot to give them a 2-for-1 possession that game. They're in that same position here. Let's see either he or Rose, if they go get something quickly, so they could get another possession back.
Boston with a foul to give. 1 timeout for Chicago and 3 timeouts, including 2 20s for the Boston Celtics. Gordon defended by Allen. This is a 3 deflected by Allen, and that is a foul on Tony Allen. With 27.3 to play in OT. Second on Allen. And Ben Gordon, 8 of 9 from the line, will be at the line for the Chicago Bulls.
And you say why? Why even risk? That's such a degree of difficulty shot. He has him buried, and then he gets his body, clearly got him with the body. And I think now they're going to make sure that he was behind the three-point line. But I mean, you look at him, you've got him dead here. Watch this, he picks up his dribble. He's out of rhythm. Watch this now, he stops. He's out of rhythm.
Clearly above the line, beyond the line.
I mean, there's no way in the world he could make that shot, and you foul him. And now you get a chance. More importantly, is a 3.3-second differential. So if he makes all 3 of these, Boston, if they don't score, Chicago could get the last possession. So managing the clock and fouls and stuff. You talk about poise and big plays. It's how teams win and lose games.
Let's see if he went out of bounds, though. They're checking that as well. Nope. Let's see.
I think we'd have to see it from an angle down the sideline. I don't think we can see that. But I mean, you see Sean Corbin there. His big thing was. Boy, that
looks right on it.
It's hard to say.
It's the second time that Gordon has been fouled on a 3-point shot tonight. Ray Allen did it to him back in the 3rd. Gordon, 51 minutes on a bad hamstring with 24 points, 9 of 10 from the free throw line.
We might be in for a triple overtime tonight. It might be shades of, 1976 with the Boston Celtics and the Phoenix Suns.
Marbury checks out. Big Baby Davis has come in for Boston. A little nervous here inside the goal. To tie.
Remember, it's a 3.3-second differential now. Doc Rivers put two big guys in there to be able to rebound the ball off the free throw. Not necessary.
Fourth overtime of this series. In the third different game, we're tied again at 104 with 27.3 to play. We were wondering here at courtside, and our guys in the trucks have dug this out. First playoff series with 3 overtime games. This has been something else. The defending champion Boston Celtics, the 2nd seed against the 7th seeded Chicago Bulls. Not since 1998 have we seen a 7 seed beat a 2 seed. That's when the New York Knicks, when they only played 5 games in the first round, took care of Miami 3 games to 2. Fouls to give. You see the timeout story. The Celtics with 2 at Boston. Watching just 1 for Chicago.
Now the thing about this is, you know they're probably going to go back to that play with Paul Pierce. And what Doc Rivers has done, he has Big Baby on the floor now instead of Tony Allen. So Big Baby's capable of making a 15, 16-foot jump shot. So you've got Rondo out there, Perkins, and Eddie House, who's a 3-point shooter. To give Paul Pierce a little space, you're not going to go back to that middle play that they've been running. Will the Bulls help out on that play? Will they try to trap him and double team him if he gets in that situation?
Noah and Thomas. Heinrich, Rose, and Selman. The Chicago 5. Doug just took it through Boston on the floor. Difference of 2 seconds. Game clock and shot clock winding down our first overtime. Heinrich will come out on Rondo. Selmans, as he has been this entire series, will be stuck on Paul Pierce. Pierce is 10 of 21.
See, Derrick Rose is stuck on Eddie House over here in this corner and trying not to give him any space.
It's Pierce. Is this the dagger? 3.4 to play. Paul Pierce with a huge shot. He's got 26. He's put in 6 in overtime. Boston by 2. 3.4 to play. Could that be the dagger for Boston?
Kevin, you keep wondering probably why I keep talking about Paul Pierce. With no Kevin Garnett, this is their guy. This is the guy that has to play great. No Ray Allen. It's got to be Paul Pierce. Very quiet in the first half, only 7 points. They win tonight. It'll be the only game they win in this series with him not having double digits at half. Is this going to be enough?
Paul Pierce has hit his last 5 shots. Moments ago, he hit a big one to give him a lead. But in the fourth quarter, with 10 seconds left, this is the shot that sent the game to overtime. Miller has come in for Tyrese Thomas. And now, moments ago, that Pierce shot right there, will that prove to be the game winner for the defending champion Boston Celtics?
Well, Brad Miller has subbed in. The Chicago Bulls want another shooter on the floor. And if you're Boston here, the last thing you don't give up a 3-point shot or foul a 3-point shooter. A 2 obviously sends you into another overtime. A 3 beats you.
Timeout taken by Boston. They had 2 20s, and now they've got 1. Doug, you've been talking about Paul Pierce the entire series. And his numbers have not been glistening. But tonight, when it matters so much for these defending champs, he's come up with a huge fourth quarter and overtime period, 15 of his 26 in these 2 last periods.
Well, what he did in Game 3 in the first quarter, where he had his first 6 shots for 13 points, is what he's done here late. And he has been that security blanket for his team. Kevin, I talked about it before. It's like when your best player is playing well, you get a dose of confidence. And that's what's happened here with Paul Pierce over the last few minutes, especially the last 5 shots that he's knocked down. A lot of conversation here. Let me just tell you something. These teams are so well coached and scouted. There's nothing that these teams are going to do that they have not seen in preparation. The question is, can they execute it and get the shot they want?
It'll be Heinrich inbounding. Salmons, Miller, Rose, and Gordon. The Chicago 5. Marbury has come in the game. Miller, a wide open lane to the rack. Knocked away. There was a block.
Foul.
And a foul. And a foul. Was the shot. And they will take a look at it on the replay. Miller was really whacked. That's a pretty big review right here.
Well executed play. You see they switched it. Perkins see where he is. And nobody on Brad Miller takes it to the rack there. Very good. Was that the question? Is that wasn't goaltended, I don't think. Let's see.
The ball is away.
The ball was never touched. He actually shot an air ball on that free throw.
Right.
Or, excuse me, on that layup. Beautiful play here, though, that they run to slip the screen.
Clearly away.
You see Rondo look like he really cracked him across the mouth. Now, Brad Miller is a very good free throw shooter. Okay, one of the reasons they play him late in games is he's a good free throw shooter. On the season, he shot it well in this series. He's 85%. And on the season, he shot right at the same percentage. So you've got a big guy who can shoot free throws. Now, under pressure, we'll see if he can step up and knock two down.
May have lost a tooth as well. Might need some dental work when he gets back to Chicago.
But the Boston Bruins are loving this right now. The hockey guys, none of them got any teeth right now. They're Brad Miller. They got to be loving this.
The Chicago Bulls have hit their last 16 consecutive free throws. And at the line tonight, Doug, 27-30.
Now the key is here, Boston has a 20-second timeout, so even if he makes them both, they're going to be able to move the ball and be able to get the last shot.
Viewing the clock, you see where the foul happened. You can see the 1:20 remaining for the Boston Celtics. Rondo has picked up his fourth personal foul.
I think Vinny Del Negro is wanting a flagrant foul. I think he's over there and said when he comes down and he swings, why is that not a flagrant foul? I was reading his lips here from across the court. I think he is really trying to bargain here for a flagrant foul. Let's see, Rondo goes up here. And he hits him in the mouth there. The question is, was he going for the ball? I tell you what, that would have to be really, really flagrant at that situation for the referees to call that.
Lose two teeth, right?
Well, it's just, I mean, it would have to be blatant there on that play like that.
They're trying to get that blood stopped. And Miller saying, I've got it stopped.
See, he's got to shoot his free throws.
Right.
If he doesn't shoot his free throws, he can't play anymore the rest of the game. So if you sub in a free throw, and then what also happens is Doc Rivers gets to choose who shoots him. So Brad Miller's got to shoot these free throws.
80% in his career. And tonight, his first free throw attempt.
Now, Joakim Noah is in the game hoping for an offensive rebound. A lot of times you work on a play like this where you maybe screen across the lane, get somebody in there to free up an offensive rebounder. But right now the Boston Celtics have one thing on their mind. Brad Miller's got to miss this shot. Rondo and Marbury have to face guard and crash those boards and can't let Heinrich and Rose sneak in.
Missed on purpose.
Yeah, but he didn't hit the rim.
Right.
The ball has to hit the rim. So now if I'm Boston, I take timeout and move the ball. Chicago has no timeouts, so if they steal it, they've got to go length to the floor.
Boston takes their final timeout, which was a 20. Not even close.
You got to feel bad for Brad Miller, though. You step up the line like that. This is a guy who's really done a good job for this Chicago team. He missed that first free throw, and again, I talked about he's an 85% free throw shooter. But under pressure, how many we've seen Paul Pierce miss two critical ones in this series. We've seen Ray Allen miss one. Under pressure, things change.
Celtics will inbound as you canvass the East brackets right now. We've got Game 6 on TNT on Thursday. Orlando has taken a lead in that battle with Philadelphia, now leading 3-2.
You get the ball in here to a good free throw shooter. Step up to the line, make your free throws, you win the ball game. Kevin, I got to tell you, it looked like Boston was dead in the water in that fourth quarter. They made that little run. Ray Allen hit that three to make it 83-80. Fouled out on the next play with a double foul. I did not know if they had it in them to be able to find a way to win this game tonight.
Rondo to inbound. He won't be covered. Get off to Pierce. Touched by Tyrus Thomas from behind. Also guarded by Kirk Hinrich.
Paul Pierce says, I was shooting up on 3 free throws. You're not going to get that one, Paul.
Paul Pierce hit the shot with about 10 seconds left at the end of regulation to put this game into its 4th overtime in this series. 4th different overtime in this series.
Look at this, watch he's lobbying like he hears the whistle. He's sort of smiling there. I want 3 shots. Not tonight, Paul. And even Doc Rivers wants 3.
Then Pierce hit the shot, which might be the game winner. Hit a big-time shot with just seconds left on the clock as Paul Pierce fans on the first. Tonight from the free throw line with his 26 points. He is 3 of 4.
I'm not sure you don't miss this one on purpose. They have no timeout. If you score and make this a 3-point game, the Bulls can throw the ball linked to the floor and get off a 3-point shot. So if Paul Pierce can hit this rim and miss it, the game basically will end. So I mean, let's see if he can do what Brad Miller couldn't. Miss it on purpose, hit the rim, and the game will be over.
He did. Davis has the ball, and the Boston Celtics will take a 3-2 lead in this incredible series.